make sure that this Congress comes through. Okay, questions? Yeah.
Senator Wyden, Senate Republicans had a press conference today saying that if the House passed version of the BBB, the child care that's in it, the child care centers and pre-K and stuff, will actually make child care more expensive and less accessible. How do you respond to Republicans?
There's just no evidence of it. And I'd be curious if they presented any to you, because there's just no evidence of it. What we know is the child tax credit is a lifeline for vulnerable families. And let me just give you a couple of examples. I was just home and I asked families, what are you spending the money on? And one of them piped up and said, shoes for the kids. Now in my part of the world, it tends to rain a little bit at this time of year. Gets a little cold this time of year. What's that all about? That's about keeping kids from getting sick. It's prevention 101. What's your choice here? Do you want to help kids stay healthy, or do you want them to get sick? And maybe in the middle of the night, the parents got to take them in the hospital emergency, room. So this is not a close call, and I would really urge all of you in the press to ask them, where's the proof? Where's the beef? Where's the evidence that helping a kid, a needy kid, be in a position to have a pair of shoes that aren't going to have their feet cold and they get sick in the middle of the winter? Where's the evidence that that's not a good value? Because I'm telling you, it's a darn good value. Yeah, let's have the press first, and then we always love hearing from community members too. But let's take our friends in the press. Oh, Mr. Dennis. Do you all know this is a veteran Washington reporter, folks? Be very careful now. He's got all the savvy.
So things look pretty dim right now about getting something done before Christmas. I wonder if you could talk about that and why it's been such a struggle to get 50 Democratic senators to agree to do this, and what you see as the prospects for getting something done before you leave.
Well, Steve, first of all, our biggest challenge is that we have these rules, and for those of you that want a description of the process, it's hard to explain it in something resembling even direct terms that you use in your home. But this process known as reconciliation, which we're involved in, means you can only do stuff that involves federal spending. You can't do anything involved with policy. Well, we all know in the real world those two are intertwined. So you got to go to this parliamentarian, and this is a very involved kind of process. Mr. Dennis knows something about it. Where I will tell you we are with respect to this is A, because most of this bill goes to the Finance Committee that I chair, and Senator Brown does such phenomenal work, we're leading the flog to get through it with the parliamentarians. So that's number one. Number two, a number of my colleagues, and I think we touched on this at lunch, have asked me if it looks like Build Back Better is going to go till the beginning of January, because we have to get through some of these matters. Would it be possible to look at a separate fix just for the child tax credit in order to ensure that those benefits go forward uninterrupted? And I have said our office, because we've got these skilled tax lawyers and people who've had to work on these issues, we are looking at all of the possibilities for how you might do it. We feel very strongly that this is a benefit that needs to be continued without interruption, and if that is where we are fairly shortly, we will have been looking at all of the potential possibilities. A lot of ifs, and that's the kind of description about where we are. Anybody else? Yes.
Mr. Kerry?
Yeah, great.
You represent the National Association of Evangelicals, and I understand you're taking out the child credit part separately, but the vast majority of your